Hello everybody, welcome back to a new Bloxburg video, or should I say my first? Today we're going to be building just a regular kind of farmhouse. They're pretty generic, I know. Um, I'm going to be doing like just a commentary video today. I won't be like building and talking. I find it hard to concentrate on what I'm building most of the time when I'm doing that. But I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get into it. So now you can see I'm going to start working on the windows. Now these are like pretty simple to make. I haven't done them many times though, so it's kind of experimenting. You can see me like, I paused for like a second because I just didn't know what I wanted it to look like. And also what the windows on the side build would look like. But eventually I stuck to what I was doing and kind of, I didn't build more than one type of window. I just repeated the same one throughout the house because I'm lazy. As you can see now, I'm starting to, well, get to work on the colouring of the windows. I decided to go for like a white outline, and I went for like a linen-y colour for the inside and the kind of section parts of the windows. I thought it looked good because it gave it contrast, and it wasn't boring and white like I normally do it. So now I'm starting to add wall trim to the house. Wall trim, I prefer to use this type of wall trim because it like works well for like specifically what we're doing. It looks like really good. It's just kind of like a thin area where basically sections it all into like a quarter, so you can have it a different texture and color to add texture and contrast to the build and stop it from being flat and simple or boring, I guess. So as you can see, I'm starting to add the roof now. So basically, at the start of any roof, so I usually add it and start with a hip roof. This basically adds to the base, and I can add like gable roofs, slanted roofs, basically like you name it, to it, and it makes it look really good. I just tend to stick with the hip roof and I think it's called the mansard and the gable. They work well together. They're pretty generic, but it also looks good and it's pretty easy to make as well. Right, so now you can see me like deleting some of the walls on the front part. This is because the front part was sticking out too much. So that was obviously a flaw in the perspective when I looked at the reference. I just thought that it, just didn't look good whilst it was sticking out like 4 blocks where the other ones are like 2 and 1. I changed it back and I thought it looked better. I still don't know if I should change it or not, but I think it's fine now. So now I'm actually starting to add like windows around the house. I didn't really want to spend too much time on it. I also didn't want to place too many windows. One, because I didn't want to like overdo it, and also custom windows can be quite expensive sometimes. So I just stuck with it pretty simple. Some ones I did 3. Most of them I just add 2. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. So now I'm gonna start to actually like colour on the house. I mainly just make it white because white just looks good and contrasts well with like linen or woody colours. I added a kind of linen accent on one of the walls. I eventually decided to change it because it just didn't go well at all. And also because the kind of wall trim was also linen. There was absolutely no contrast whatsoever. I'm pretty sure I changed it to white, and then in the future I also changed the colour of the wall trim from like a linen to a beige brick. Finally getting to work on colouring the roofs. Now, I'm pretty sure one of the annoying things about this is, one, I hated the colour so I changed it later, and also I had to completely redo the roof because one of the walls was on an accent and it was just one roof. I had to completely just change it so I could accent one of the roofs and keep one of the others normal. So I made the roof like a nice kind of brown colour. It didn't really match with what I was trying to do, so later on in the video I made it into a greyish colour. It looked a lot better in my opinion. Alright, now I'm starting to add these like kind of arch thingies to like the gable roofs. I only add it to the ones with the accents, but then again, the ones gable roofs are mostly just the accent ones. I found it really hard in the end. I thought it looked okay. I changed the colour of it like 7 times because I was indecisive on what I wanted to look like. It still looks okay, but I decided to, keep it. I'll try and get better in another video, I promise. I did a little bit of work with the camera. I added some custom trees and custom bushes. Basically, they're really expensive and really long process to make. They look good in the end. I don't know if they're exactly worth the money or not, but like if you ignore the price, I'd say they're pretty good. So in the gardening that I'm doing, I'm just copy and pasting the same thing over and over again. Just adding some rocks and bushes. I don't think I change the colour much because I can't really be bothered because I suck at gardening, but also it doesn't really make much of a difference because it looks good anyways. So here's what I managed to make. I changed the colour of the wall trim and roof as I said earlier. Personally, I don't think it looks too bad, but I haven't done the interior and I don't think I ever will, but thanks for watching I guess. Goodbye.